Hello again, everybody. Coming to you from yet another, whoops, wrong way. Nope, there it is. Another Love's truck stop. I'm sitting in the dog park, giving the two dogs a chance to stretch their legs a little bit and go to the bathroom and everything. And that is a very noisy ass truck going by. And now Casper's got to bark at everybody that moves because, wow. It's a truck stop, right? Anyway, while I've been driving the past couple hours, I have been listening to one of my favorite authors in the whole world, Clarissa Pinkola Estes, who most people know as having written Women Who Run with Wolves. And so just a short, unsolicited plug for all things Clarissa Pinkola Estes. Same trucks. Here comes another one. If you have never listened to her, if you've never read her, if you've never read or listened to on Audible Women Who Run with Wolves, I highly recommend it, especially if you are a woman around 40, just about to turn 40. I did not discover Dr. Estes, who is a senior Jungian analyst. She's brilliant, but she is one of the world's most amazing. I just got to check and make sure neither dog figured out a way out of the dog park. She is one of the most brilliant storytellers of our time. She really is. And I highly recommend her work to women who are approaching that, or beyond, anytime beyond, the cusp of that life, of their life, where they're starting to really examine and take account of things in their life. And I have listened. I own everything she's ever written on Audible because I love her that much, and she is so inspiring to me and offers so much wisdom. And if I look like I'm distracted, it's because I am. This is a busy place, damn. But today I'm listening to, for the second or third time, The Power of the Crone. And it's so meaningful to me because that's a stage of my life that I'm in. I am in the Crone stage, and I am loving it. And like nuggets of wisdom that she has spoken on before, that, you know, yes, I appreciated them at the time, but kind of glossed over them. This time they are really hitting me differently. And a little while ago she was talking about authenticity. And she had an uncle who used to say, be yourself. Be yourself. Never try to be anybody else, because half the world is going to hate you anyway. And I thought, that's so true. I could miss out on being who I genuinely am authentically by trying to be someone that's more palatable to the rest of the world. And it's not going to make any difference because the people who would have liked authentic me now won't like me because I'm not me. And those who will like me, well, do people who don't accept me for who I am, I mean, are they the people I really care about, whether or not they like me? So there was that one little nugget, which I loved. Be yourself, because half the world is going to hate you anyway. This is true. This is very true. And then she had an aunt Edna, who was full of pearls of wisdom. And Aunt Edna used to say, behave barely. Behave barely. I'm all about that. And then the flip side of that was misbehave with integrity. Giving that some thought. I'm pretty sure that's what I do most of the time. I misbehave, but with integrity, with no intention of ever harming other people, but I know that some people look at me and go, wow, she's pretty odd, she's different, she's like, can't she just be a normal old lady? I'm gonna be 66 in almost exactly 2 months. I had no idea when I was younger what 66 would look like or feel like or be like. And to this day, I don't know, because I'm not there yet, but it was kind of sobering this morning. And then she was talking a little bit about about limitations, and she used the example of an old tree, and I have one very much like it. In my yard, I have a very, very, very old maple tree. I call her grandmother. And she's very much like the tree that Clarissa Pinkola Estes was describing. She has a lot of dead wood in her, a lot of dead wood. But the parts that are still alive are so vibrant and so full of life. And like Dr. Estes said, I don't look at this tree and see that dead wood as truly dead, because it is a habitation for squirrels and birds, and there are bird nests in the dead wood that don't grow leaves, and it's home to insects. And then the other side of the tree, the parts that are still alive, are very much alive. Very, very much alive. It's almost as though the tree realizes that, you know, her time may be short. She has lived most of her years, and the years remaining are shorter than what has gone by. And so the parts that are alive live to the fullest. She has the most beautiful leaves in spring and summer, and the most beautiful leaves in the fall. And Dr. Estes, you know, likened that to a woman's life. When we look at our lives and realize that most of our years are behind us, it tends to make us want to live those years that remain with every bit of life and gusto that we can muster. And I find that to be true of myself. And I hope as you gather years on your journey, that it's the same for you. That when you get to the point where you look back and realize that you have more years behind you than you have ahead of you, then rather than causing it to make you want to give up, to just give in to, you know, your limitations and your the sense of hopelessness that your life is almost over, it has the opposite effect. That it makes you and inspires you to want to live every single day to the fullest. I am learning so much about myself and so much about the world on this trip, despite all the shortcomings. And I have to let you go. There's another dog, and now everybody wants to kill one another. Later. More on this later. By the way, I am in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and the threatening dog has gone. German Shepherd, beautiful dog. I am in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and I'm pretty sure, way back in my memory bank, I remember an old country and western song about Muskogee, Oklahoma. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Anyway, more later. Blessings. Enjoy the day. Talk to you soon.